It's Saturday, November 16th, 2024, and before I start this video, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, please click the like button. Neither one of those things costs you anything, and they would both help my channel greatly. I am back at Tiana's Boryu Adventure because I heard some things about the first day yesterday, and I've sort of come here to take a victory lap because this ride should be renamed Tiana's Boryu Disaster. Basically, most of the things I described in my video came to pass yesterday. The ride broke down no less than 3 times. I assume it is running right now because they're still moving people through, but who knows how long that is going to last. And everything I've heard about the malfunctions are very similar to the malfunctions they're having in Florida, which means they're not fixable, they're not addressable. They've broken something that wasn't broken. They created a problem. This is what Story Matters Group does. They create problems that don't exist. Then they try to come up with a solution for it, and then they break something. And that's what they've done to this ride. They've broken it. Let's start with the fact that a lot of people didn't understand the concept of the ride. They don't understand that this is supposed to be 10 years later and it has nothing to do with the animated feature. That's why so many people are confused. They were expecting something connected with The Princess and the Frog. And why wouldn't they? That's usually how you do these things. But Carmen Smith, in her infinite stupidity, designed a ride that had nothing to do with the animated feature. Next, I don't know what to say about, they've taken something that wasn't racist at all. I've seen Song of the South a million times. If anything, it's anti-racist. At the end, you have white children and black children sitting there and listening to stories about African myths, or mythos. So they're fables, they're fairy tales from African history. What could be less racist than that? And now you have a ride based on Avery Island and the salt mines that used to kill slaves. Slaves used to go into those salt mines and die. So you tell me which is more racist. Or maybe somebody from Story Matters Group could tell me why they went that way after 2 years in the Louisiana bayou that they were supposed to be researching this ride, and this was the best they could come up with. It's pretty sad. The songs, they're not memorable. Again, they were confused. Why these songs? These aren't songs that were in the animated feature. They're not memorable at all. They're definitely not as memorable as Zippity Doo Dah. The ride itself, even though I was at a low volume point during the key member preview, the logs were bumping into each other. I didn't remember that, and I got plenty of confirmation yesterday from other people who had the same problem when they opened this up to full capacity, that there was log banging that they don't remember ever having a problem with. And that's going to continue to happen. The breakdowns are going to continue to happen. Eventually the animatronics are going to start failing because that's what's happening in Orlando. And we've got a busted ride. That's it. You've got a busted ride, and you've got a busted ride for 10 years, and you've got nothing else coming to the Disneyland Resort for another 5 to 7 years. And can you trust that even when they start a project, can you trust that it's going to work or be entertaining or be interesting or exciting? The answer is no. they let all their creatives go, or they chased them out in favor of diversity, inclusion, and equity. Die. And that's basically what Tiana's Bore You adventure is going to do. Die. After this initial little spurt of people wanting to see for themselves, it's going to die. It's going to be a dead ride. Nobody's going to want to ride it. Nobody's going to especially want to ride it in winter, because now they're having the problems that I've been reporting about the water. I didn't get that splash, but I also wasn't in a full log. Now that they're filling the logs to capacity, people are getting absolutely drenched. They're coming off the ride completely and utterly drenched. And it's the middle of winter. Nobody wants to do that. I sure as heck don't want to do that. So, like I said, I was right. The pixie dusters and cape eaters were wrong. I'm taking my victory lap, and I'm going to end this video now. So like my father told me when I was 18 years old, get out.